Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. A hugely volatile week on so many levels, so much pressure, so much corruption, so much to talk about on today's show. From Donald Trump getting involved in the World Cup, overturning a red card, potentially, does look like he did, or at least had a say in it, to SpaceX entering the NASDAQ, to crypto being pumped and dumped. What am I doing? I'm buying very, very heavily. What am I buying in? I've got a new crypto on board. What is it? Why am I buying so much of it? We're red right now, but the portfolio is safe and protected. All those questions and a special XRP deep dive today, live on the show. It's all coming up. We've got a heck of a lot to do, but of course, we can't start the show without saying congratulations, England, through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. And what a way to do it. One of the most incredible shows and presentations of all time from England. Congratulations, Harry Kane and the boys. What a game that was. Spent the evening with my Instas in our private room, shouting at the screen, getting very excited. Leah running around with her England outfit on, and it was quite an evening. Thank you all for joining me. Let's get ready for the big show. Let's find out how we can make some money. Let's get ready for SpaceX. Let's have a debate whether Donald Trump made a phone call or not, or should have done, or first red card to be overturned since 1962. Dramatic scenes. Expect, sadly, to see the American team booed tonight by Belgium. It's not their fault. It's not the team's fault. Should we have had a president ring up and put pressure on the FIFA president? You decide. Let me know in the chat. What do you think? I'll be right back after this. Tap the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you are watching later, you can skip right through this, but right now it's time to get ready for an explosive morning on the stock market. I'm buying big into some new crypto. The question is, which crypto am I buying? What am I doing this morning? Find out right after this. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a day it is today. We've got SpaceX entering the NASDAQ 100. We've got extreme volatility ahead of us. We've got corruption in the stock market, corruption in the crypto market, and now do we have some corruption and bullying in the FIFA World Cup from Donald Trump? It's going to be quite a difficult night tonight for Team USA as they face Belgium, because Belgium are furious. Not since 1962 have we overturned a red card in this way. And it was done from a phone call from Donald Trump putting pressure on the FIFA president, or so it was said. Did it really happen? Well, it does appear so. Did they make the decision because of Trump? We'll find out in time. I don't think they're going to admit it, though, because if they did, it would be the end of FIFA. It would be the end of Trump as well, because you can't go around bullying your way through a global football game. Anyway, let's find out tonight what happens. Congratulations to England. They're through to the quarterfinal. They got a red card last night. Do we get Winston Churchill, resurrect him from the grave and say, oi, have a word with the FIFA president, see if we can get that overturned? We want to get him back in the next game. After all, he's one of our top players. We want him to play in the quarterfinal. Why not? Trump did it. Anyway, that started quite a controversy today. Let me know in the chat, what do you think? Also, as we prepare for SpaceX, we're buying heavily into crypto, exclusively into crypto at the moment, surprisingly enough, but I'm hardly down today. I'm going to hardly be up either. Why? I'll show you. On today's show, I'm all in with my treasury bills, expecting a market pullback, massive crash to come. I can't see how it's not going to happen. So you might say, why the hell am I buying into crypto? All of that will be explained today. And I have a brand new crypto. Not brand new for you. You've known about it for ages. You've been telling me for ages to buy it. But now I've bought some and I'm buying heavily, and I'm buying and doubling all the way down. What is it I'm buying? Have you any idea? Let me know in the chat. I will come to the chat. I'm sure today's chat is going to be very controversial, very heavy and excited. I think a lot of people have a very strong opinion on what Trump just did or what Trump just didn't do. Who knows? Well, we'll discuss that on today's show. Anyway, let's get straight into it by starting with our positions. So here we go. As you can see, I'm slightly down. Am I bothered? No, I'm not, because if I go to my year to date, I've outperformed the S&P tenfold. In fact, 4x? That's not bad. Year to date, I'm up 25%. The market, we're told, is booming. It is not. If we look actually at the S&P numbers, the S&P this year to date, is up 9%. Is that great? No, it is an average year. Slightly, perhaps, ahead of average. But remember, we always get a pullback at this time. So far, we're around about average. We're told by certain people that the stock market is booming. It isn't booming. It's up. It's an average year so far. What if it pulls back and takes it all away? Well, I think it will. You can tell me whether you agree or not. So the S&P is up 9%. So if you just bought the S&P, you're up 9%. Well, I'm up 25%. So I've more than 2x the market. Hooray for me. The Discordians, the Electrum members, all of my Lucasades that follow me are up. We've beaten the market again. What a surprise. Not really. We've done it again. We always do it. And we got 1 year, we're up 39%, $104,000. So that means we can get a little bit excited today and we can push things a little bit, which is exactly what we're doing. So let's scroll down and show you exactly where we are. So Bitcoin. I'm back in crypto. I started with just $10 a few days ago, and now we are here. $12,000 from 10 to 12 in the matter of a few days. And are we up on it? Yes, we are. How many people can say they're up on the week? Remember, no options, no shorts, no leverage, just buying at the right time and taking profits. We don't join fan clubs. We don't collect the T-shirts. Well, we collect our T-shirts, of course, every month on the first of the month. We have a limited edition T-shirt. That's what we do, but we don't collect the T-shirt for stocks and crypto. So, and we can see we're also up on the month as well. And in fact, we're up on the 3 months as well. But the rest of the year, looking pretty rubbish. Overall, I'm down on crypto. As you can see, I'll share it with you. Overall, I'm down 15%. But I want it to be said, I am not revenge trading. I would love to see my crypto, this particular pot, turn positive all time, but I'm not revenge trading. However, we are turning things around and we could make $15,000 extremely easy as long as we catch a falling knife carefully. So what actually are we buying? Well, we're buying into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is my biggest position. If we look here, it is 1.4% of my portfolio. I'm averaging down. We took profit. We're buying back in again, and we're doubling each time. Now, as you can see, I do have a limit order to double my position at 60,000. This is so I can sleep at night, forget about my portfolio, and if we get a dip throughout the night, it drops, I double the position at $60,000. That doesn't mean that's the end. I can be doing it in between, like now, live on the show, and I will. But if I'm missing it, I'm asleep at 60,000, it will double my position. How close to 60,000 are we? Well, let's have a look at Bitcoin right now. We're at 61.6. Shall I buy a little bit more? Well, let's have a look. Let's scroll down, and I've got nearly $1 million now to buy all this. So I've made my money. I'm in a very good position. I just bought my new recent low, as you can see, at 61.58. That's my new recent low. There you go, 61.6, 61.8. Just bought a little bit lower there. So my low now is 61. Let's call it 61.6. That's my recent low, 61.6. So we're not any lower than we were before. But we could buy if we wanted to, because we are down 1.38. We've got a much bigger drop. So not buying any more Bitcoin just yet, but we're getting close. Next, we have XRP. XRP is falling. We're down 1.6 on it. We last bought this at $1.12. We've got a big position to double at $1.09. Should we wait for that, or should we buy a bit more? $1.11. Well, right now we are down 1.69. It's not too bad. We could have a little nudge in a minute. I think we might, but $1.09, we'll buy more there. Ethereum, well, I'm up on this at the moment, overall 2%, because I'm staking it. I'm earning a stake from it, a yield from it all the time. When did I last chisel into this one? We bought some at we bought some at 1.9. Is that right? No, that's just the number. We bought some at, let's have a little look. We bought some at, why can I not see quantity 1,000? Why can I not see the amount? Am I going mad or something? Oh, that's my staking, sorry. Yes, 1.7. We bought at 1.7. We're at the same price again, so we're not chiseling in, and we do have a limit buy at 1,500. So we're looking to buy more and double our position at 1,500. So there's Ethereum. Enter the new crypto in town. What is it? Well, I've added to my portfolio Sol, S-O-L, Solana. Are you surprised? Are you surprised Martyn's going all in on crypto, buying Solana? Why? What's going on? What have I heard? Well, I like the open USD. I like the banks, institutions getting behind this. I see benefit to this, and we'll come on to our XRP deep dive in a minute, which talks a little bit about it. But Solana, I've started to buy some. So there we go, down 0.63, and I'm staking that as well. I do like my yields when I can buy a crypto and earn 4.5%, which is very nice, and I'm buying it with my own cash. So it's not costing me anything. But remember, it's not free money. You're being paid in Solana, and because Solana has an inflationary element to it, however, dramatically dropping soon, they are trying to bring that inflation dramatically down. So I like that. And then you add in the yield, it actually makes a little bit of sense. Hence why I bought some. How much have I bought? I've just started buying. I'm in with $1,093, down 0.5%, but I'm earning 4%. Yes, you get paid in Solana, but of course you can sell it, but of course it could go down. So, you know, you got to weigh all that in. It's not like you're getting paid cash 24/7. It goes into Solana, which could dump as it pays out. Anyway, we are keeping an eye. We might do some manual buying in a minute of XRP. We might do some manual buying of Bitcoin, and we might do some manual buying of Solana. I wouldn't mind some more Ethereum as well, but we want to keep everything. We want to buy only when we're in the red, and we are up on Ethereum because we had it already at lower prices. So there you go. Now, how am I doing all of this? Well, I'm doing it because I made 2.5x the market this year, and I can afford to take a bit of risk here. That's how I've done it. So there's my money. Short-term treasuries. How much is in short-term treasuries? Well, in this account alone, $360,000. We've basically got just under $1 million available now across my IRA, this account, the Robinhood UK, ISA, and brokerage. Just under $1 million. All right. So with some margin in there, we could get nearly $1 million. So we are ready to pounce on the market. So what am I going to do? I'm holding my treasury bills because I think I've made more money than I deserve, and I do expect a major pullback. So the S&P 500 is up today, but only 2.76 since I started to buy that dip. So it's not surging as people like to tell us. So I'm not buying the S&P at the moment. I've sold it again. Coca-Cola, well, it's starting to fall again. We exited it and we took some profit. That's because we got a rotation back into tech ahead of SpaceX. So on that note, what I'm doing is I am waiting to buy back Coca-Cola because defensive is where you want to go, but we're getting way too close for comfort now before a correction. And if the S&P goes down 40%, crypto will go down 80%, but don't worry, I'll be doubling, tripling, quadrupling all the way down. I will always, as I always do, find the bottom and then use lots. Or if you don't have lots, write those FIFO rules down and sell those top trades when you get the chance to. All right. So the Coca-Cola, I might start buying if it starts to fall. But remember, when the market does go down, everything does. Coca-Cola will go down about 20%, maybe 15 to 20, not as much as everything else. VUG, I like it. It's the S&P on steroids, the best part of it, but it's too expensive. SpaceX, no thank you. I can see it going way below its IPO price. And I've been doing some more digging how institutions really feel about SpaceX, and they don't feel too good about it. They think it's a great opportunity for Elon Musk and putting rockets on the way to Mars, but landing, colonizing is a whole different ball game. We like to think, you know, let's be open-minded now about anything that's possible, and that's fine. We used to think you couldn't fly, and then we did. You couldn't have electric, then we did. You couldn't go to the moon, then we did. But going and landing and living and occupying Mars is a whole different ball game. Because remember, you can't do anything until you get there. And when you get there, it's a violent, very difficult environment to live in. And there's a one-way ticket, and there's no just coming around and picking something up. So no matter how great the rocket is, can we land and survive and stay there? Well, I'm not so sure that we're going to ever be able to make money that way. So I don't know where the money's coming from SpaceX. Next few years, we all get excited about maybe going to live on Mars. But in reality, is it actually going to happen? Well, the science would suggest absolutely not. No matter what we do, no matter how forward-thinking you are, You just can't do it, because we can get there, maybe, but when we get there, it's so violent, we can't come back, we can't pick anything up, and when we get there, we have to go underground immediately to survive, and that's dangerous. The whole thing, I'm looking at this thinking, is this really a good investment? Is SpaceX just a bit of excitement for everybody? Is it actually going to make money? Do I really want to own the business? Well, you might not really care. You might just want to trade momentum and take your profit, but I don't think it's necessarily an end game proposition. All right, landing on the moon, completely different. But landing on Mars and staying there and living there, a whole different kettle of fish. And that's how eventually SpaceX is supposed to earn its money. Anyway, there you go. There's a rundown of our positions of what we're looking at today. So we're keeping our eye on a bit of Bitcoin and XRP. Let's not get too carried away. Let's now go over to everything else in the portfolio. Let's have a little look and then do Q&A. So my portfolio is down $206 today out of nearly $1 million. I think we can go, that's okay. We can live with that. The S&P is up 0.43. So at the moment, we are not beating the market. We like to say beating the market again. Well, we're not, but we soon will be. So I'm not worried about that. Virgin Galactic, well, that's getting exciting. They're going to fly soon. Hopefully, they'll fly up on the stock price too. That's if the management doesn't treat themselves to another little tip, as they always seem to do. SpaceX, days away from entering the NASDAQ 100. Very exciting. Palantir, it might be, depends on how you see it. Palantir down 0.86. Gold is up today. Yes, there's lots of reports the world order is changing, and China are saying that Trump is just going to crash the market, pay off all the debt with Bitcoin, and so on. There's a lot of controversy around gold and Bitcoin at the moment, and the new world order. Anyway, let's see. Amazon up today, 0.65. We've got Apple down slightly, 0.34. Enphase Energy, this is one of my top picks to go to $100 once we get rates coming down, and that looks like not until 27 now, so maybe a good time to buy. Coca-Cola on the way down. I am looking to buy more when it drops even more, but we're not going to jump in too early and give our profit back. That would be a bit stupid. J&J down. Defensive is going down. The same rotation for J&J as it is for Coca-Cola. Chevron oil going down. Oil going down. Are we going to get another spike in oil? I think we might. Tesla up 1.12, McDonald's down 0.4, Google is up 0.24 today, Microsoft down 0.85. How many times have I told you? Too expensive. Meta up 1.41. I can see it going to 800, but not in these conditions. Nvidia 195. You see, no rush to buy Nvidia. People criticized me when I didn't buy under 200. No, it can go a lot lower, even $80, folks. Don't write it off. It's a good business, but the price is always overinflated, even if the forward PE looks exciting. Walmart is down today, getting interesting. You know where I want to buy it. Tilray Brands has no value. It's a bit of a joke stock, really. Robinhood, not impressed with Robinhood recently, but I saw their new The World is Flat presentation in its entirety. Vlad Tenev fancies himself as a bit of a thespian, dressing up as an admiral, sailing across the world. Interesting stuff. A lot of it we can't access, so a lot of things in that didn't benefit nearly anyone at all, but that's typical Robinhood. They announce things and then it gets rolled out to a handful of people, and eventually we all get a taste of it. But nothing too exciting with Robinhood to report at the moment, not for me anyway. There are a lot of AI involvement, agentics, and a lot of things I don't really like with Robinhood. I wouldn't do them. I don't believe in AI trading and all this stuff, and program it and set it off and then it run its thing. I think that's a really, really bad way of investing. You're just focusing on nothing. You're just letting it make decisions upon a set of rules that you wrote out for it, which I don't think is a way to invest. But anyway, a lot more people are doing that now. Vertical aerospace up 4.86 today. No surprise. And Archer Aviation 1.61. No surprise with SpaceX in the focus. Taiwan Semiconductor 2.9 today. Bitcoin, so we're going down. We're at 61. We're falling. We're waiting to buy at 60,000. But we are looking to do some manual buys as well on the way to it. Nothing wrong with doing that. The big 60,000 is like to double and triple and all that stuff when I'm asleep or whatever. I don't want to miss those positions. 111 on XRP, down 2.6 today. Ethereum down 2% today, and Solana is now on my radar, down 1.6979. Okay, there's the rundown of the day. Let's now go to live Q&A and have a conversation with everybody in the chat. So who is here first? By the way, tap the like button. How many people are watching this morning? We've got 287. We're going to come on to an XRP special in a second. You don't want to miss that. So tap the like button. We've got 286 watching, so we could have 140 likes because 50% of you aren't signed in. You just don't want to give Google your email. I don't know why. They've got it anyway. But I get people say all the time, I can't sign in. I'm worried about security. And it's like, they know where you are. It makes no difference whether you sign in or not. Anyway, there you go. You just can't get involved. You're just sitting there anonymous. Tap the like button and consider subscribing as well if you'd like to join our family. All right. Let's see who is here first of all. So Lux Joyers, good morning to you and everyone. Go England, says Diesel. Edge on the seat stuff. Yes, it was. Thank you ever so much, everyone who joined me last night from Instagram, my Insta Lucas Aids. You were amazing. What a night it was indeed. I've just dropped. We got a goat, greatest of all time. Thank you very much indeed. That was from Joe Jennis. Thank you for that. Massive support to the channel. I just saw it in the chat. It looks great when you do that. It's really cool. Yeah, we're trying to get the set of all the you get an award from YouTube if you get the whole set of all the different stickers that get shared. It's really all the jewels, the diamonds, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, really, really cool. Anyway, yes, last night I've just dropped in the chat my Instagram, if you want to follow me there, because we don't want, a bunch of strangers and lunatics following us. We have a private room, and it's called the Insta Lucas 8. It's 99 cents to be a member, and you go behind the scenes with me in my home. Me and Leo sitting there, and we had a great time last night watching the football with you. And thank you for all joining us. It was a great night, and yeah, Leo got very excited, screaming and shouting, and we were really going for it last night. And it's just gonna keep going. All flow state. We've had a few flow states. Thank you very much, Sticky, for your flow state. Love it. So we are sharing it all on Instagram. It's 99 cents behind the scenes, and you can follow me there. Anyway, yeah, edge of the seat stuff. It was. Good morning, Patrick. Amano, good morning to you. Yavi, good morning, Yavi. Liz was there with us last night from Germany. Lovely to have you there, Liz. Armand, good morning to you. Let's go. Good afternoon, says Chris. Crypto Savage, hi everyone. KD, good morning and congrats to England. So pity couldn't join you. Liz, you were there earlier. You were there at the beginning, I think, then you disappeared, didn't you? Time for a cuppa. Jamie, yes. I've got my new mugs on the way. Nearly all now are delivered, by the way. Oh, hang on. There's some crypto on the sale. There's some crypto on sale. Oh, we're getting some crypto on sale. Let's have a little look. Yeah. We're getting a bit of crypto falling. We've got some orders. All our orders, of course, are shared with you on Discord at YouTube Electrum. We don't share our trades on the show unless, of course, I trade live and I buy live because I share everything with you. But we are seeing a bit of a drop. We're starting to double in a minute. This will get exciting. This will get very exciting. So let's watch. Let's see how low we can go down here this morning. We could be, if we can turn ETH red, that would be great. Anyway, keep our eye on crypto this morning. We got a big XRP story. Hello all, says Tony Young. Tony Young, how are you? One of our regulars who joins us on Insta. Yolanda, one of our Discordians, good morning to you. Good morning, Liz. It's wonderful to see you. Potato family, pro family. How are you, Potato? I'm sure we'll get some advice today, says Tony Young. Congratulations, England Starlight. Good morning to you. Robs is here as well. Let's have a look. We're going to go back to our big story of the day in a minute. Mike, congrats in England. What a game and your prize. You get to be invaded by Vikings all over again. Boom, boom, row. Yes, indeed. All day this topic in the European news about Trump. Yeah, I think Trump has literally, I think, disgraced America this morning. It's awful what he's done. Leave the football alone. He had to get involved. And I think it's a great shame. 250 years of America and the president getting involved, putting pressure on. I find the whole thing disgusting. It's made enemies all around the world. It's such a shame because the USA team don't deserve it. When they play tonight, they don't deserve to be booed by Belgium. It's not their fault. They're just footballers playing the game. It's not the Americans that support the football at all. But we shouldn't have politicians ringing up, putting pressure. It's awful. It really is. I find it really disgusting, actually. It's I support America, of course, you know, but tonight it's not their fault. I feel sorry for them. They're going to get so much. If they win tonight, or that guy who plays and he scores, everyone's going to hate him. It's awful. Look what happened to Beckham when Beckham got sent off. He spent 10 years living that down. It was awful. You know, we didn't get him reinstated. Last night, England had a player sent off with a red card. He wasn't reinstated. He won't be reinstated. The Prime Minister's not going to ring up and say, can we bring him back? I mean, I can't believe this. We got new members. We'll come on to that in a second. Yeah, no one. It's really a bad day. A bad day for football, but a worse day for America. It makes Trump look a laughingstock. I think it's awful. I'm really sad by it. Never thought we'd see that. They used the same exact rule for Ronaldo just a couple of months ago, so he could not miss the group name. It's not new, Mike. You are. That's completely incorrect information. You are going down the right line, but it was completely different. They did overturn something, but that was not done from outside influence at all. There's a whole different story around Ronaldo. A lot of controversy around that one, but that was not done in the same way at all. A red card has not been overturned in this way since 1962. Something very, very different. Shouldn't have been a red card in the first place. We can discuss that, but you can't overturn what the referee did. We have VAR. It can get challenged on the day. I can't believe what you can't have is the President of the United States, who knows nothing about football, or soccer as he would call it, ringing up and putting pressure. We've now got evidence to support that. On World Cup was bought a long time ago, being controlled by Las Vegas and Game Maker. FIFA sold to the gambling business 2 decades ago, says TN. Also, never a red card. BS call to begin with. I can't believe this. We got more members being given away. No, I couldn't watch it, Mike. Solana. Yes, I bought Solana. XRP, XLM, HBAR. Yeah, I'm only XRP and Solana, I'm afraid. I won't be buying any XLM, no, or HBAR, no. Trump coin. The Trump coin is near zero. Dogecoin, no. I see. You're all guessing what I've been buying. 1970 Buckley is here. Dumping right now, though. Yes. Let's have a look. XRP 1.83. We're getting close to some buys here. Let's have a little look. Not quite yet. Yes, because of Martin Craig. Good morning at 212. I couldn't with T12. Let's have a little look. Keep scrolling down. Chris, I do huge crypto understanding, so it pays out 4% in SOL. Does that change your average? Does that? No, it doesn't change your buying average at all. No, what it does, it just rewards you with yields. It's like a dividend. Think of it as a dividend. But don't focus on your average. I mean, if you get paid a profit and you assume your average you're going to go up, that's not a bad thing. It's free money, kind of. 5.66 I get on my, 5.6, very nice indeed. I could do the same thing as you, Nick, if I go outside sources, but I want to keep everything on Robinhood to keep everything straight for my audience. I understand there are places to get more, but if you get more, it starts to get a little bit dodgy. Be careful. You might not always get what you want. Anyway, things don't always work out, as you know, I'm sure. Not too sure about German law, but in the UK, crypto ETFs are hard to access. Think it needs to be a different product type, says Jamie. I've heard of the food souvlaki. I'm not sure I know what you mean by that, Nick. Data centers in space would be huge. Living on Mars is a fantasy for the future. That's why we're going to send 10,000 Optimus Tesla robots to build the foundation for us. Okie dokie. All right, Martin, long time no speak. Jonathan Armstrong, how are you? Yes, lovely to have you here. Thanks for being a member still. Yes, they called ETP Bitcoins. Mars isn't the main aim for income. Yeah, I know, I understand that, but it's that kind of perception that puts on to the stock. They've removed ETPs, said Nick Jones. Netflix. No, I haven't bought Netflix and I wouldn't buy Netflix. What benefit do you see of crypto ETF versus owning the real crypto? Liz is asking Liz. Good morning, said Beastless. Good morning to you. Goat Trophy. Thank you, Joe. Good morning, family. Brian Bynum is here. I believe your items have arrived, Brian. So let me know. Nearly everyone now, apart from a couple of people, have received their items. So please take some pictures with you wearing or holding your item. I want to see pictures in Discord in the merchandise pictures here channel, so I can use them on the shop and elsewhere. In your opinion, are we to expect a crypto to go even lower this week? Very likely, yes. If we crash, everything will go lower. But I want to be in and buy lower on the way down, not wait for it. Good job, England blokes, says Cameron. Eric, good morning, Martin. ABG, hi everyone. Terry Rhodes is here this morning. Sticky Flow State, thank you for that. Illstate, good morning. Happy Monday, champ. Illstate, lovely to have you here. Jib, Martin Saylor sold 225 million worth of BTC. Yes, he did. And I understand now exactly what that actually did for the asset. The answer is absolutely nothing. It created a bit of a noise in the teacup. Not concerned about it. I understand a bit more about the debt situation now with Stretch, MicroStrategy, and all the rest of it. Been at Brazil game. Yes, says Liz. Morning, everyone. Nate Fisher. Daddy Pascal, hi from the Netherlands. We miss the Dutch being in our games. They were a great asset to the game. That game was insane last night. Was it hell? Yes. What a game it was indeed. Thank you ever so much. Everyone join me. Lance Strength is here. Sailor Soldiers Bitcoin. Yes, I saw that. Good morning, Banana Heads. Norway won. So great. Yes. 1970 Buckley, one of our members this morning, gifted 5 memberships. If you won one, please thank her. We had Aman won one. Daddy Pascal received one. Hire received one. Penny Harris received a membership. Don't forget, take advantage of it. Use all the benefits and perks, and make sure that you go and upgrade to Electrum. So you can now get a 30% discount off your Electrum membership, so you can see all of my trade 24/7 because you've just been bought a membership. All you've got to do is go on the homepage of the channel, go to the membership section and upgrade your account. You were just given a 30% discount. Hey up, Marty lad, still in Greece. Are you, Big Yorkshire? You having a great time? Mike Taggart, what's the man suspended for? He had a red card. He did an offence during the game. He got sent off. Some people say it shouldn't have been a red card, but we can debate that till the cows come home. But it was, and then Trump later recorded a phone call and then bragged about it on social media that he overturned the decision. It really wasn't a good day for football, or even worse day for America, I would say. I feel sorry for the players. They're going to get booed tonight by Belgium. It's very unfortunate. I think Trump should stay out of it. This is football, not politics. I don't understand it. Yes, I agree. They did the same thing with the NFL. Leave politics. Leave out of it, and it's awful. Grand rising morning, Pop Tray. Good morning, Thomas Morrow. Why has no one mentioned the fact Trump's not attended one game at the World Cup? We can mention it if you like. What's your point there? He's not attended a game. Okay. What's the reason? What's your thoughts towards that? Well, the German accept all to the decision, and no one called them. Exactly. A lot of people have had, yellow cards, red cards. You accept it. It is what it is. I mean, one of the most famous ones was England lost Beckham. He spent 10 years being abused because of it. He was blamed for England not winning, losing the World Cup. We didn't get Winston Churchill out of the grave and say, "Can you phone up FIFA and tell them they got a?" That's ridiculous. Last night we had a player sent off with a red card. We're not going to ring up today and say we want him back. He's one of our main players. Of course we want him back, but you can't do stuff like that. But Trump does what he wants, right? Well, I don't gamble, but I guess chances are damn high that USA will win tonight. How can USA even destroy a sport they don't even have a name for? What do you mean? No, you're absolutely right. They don't have any history in the game, but they've got a good team, though. Is it the best team? Probably not, but it's a good team. They're doing very well. Bit sad by what's happened today with Trump getting involved, obviously, but anyway, we shall see how they get on tonight against Belgium. We know they're going to get booed. It's awful because if they win, it'll be because of the red card. If they lose, well, it'll be at least justice. I don't know. We just should never have had Trump getting involved. The new Robinhood Earn is nice place to store extra money, earning 7%, and it's compound instantly rather than daily or monthly. The new Robinhood Earn is nice place. Kia, how do you earn money on that? I've looked and I can't see that. How do you earn 7%? I've gone through Robinhood and I cannot see anywhere how I earn 7%. Love if you could explain that. Italy stole a few World Cup via political influence, says Dinos. Good morning, Stephen Lewandowski, our oil barons here. Martin, do you see more opportunities in crypto than the stock market currently? Yes, I do actually. This is why I am where I am. Doesn't matter what Trump does, it will always be turned negative. I could care less about sports. They are paid tons of money to kick a ball. Well, Lance Strength, that's fine. You obviously don't like football, but is it right? What do you mean it's always turned negative? Well, he put pressure on the FIFA president to overturn a sport decision. I know you like Trump, but there's no way you can say that's okay. I mean, you could be the biggest Trump supporter in the world, but honestly, to say it's okay that a president overturns a sporting decision on a global scale, embarrassing the team, bringing the game into disrepute. I mean, you can love Trump all day long, but you can't say that's the right thing. Surely not. Anyway, you can't turn it negative. It is negative. He shouldn't have got involved. It's as simple as that. Anyway, so in my opinion, that's really an open and shut case. There's no need for involvement. I think it's a really bad day for football. Worst day for America, actually. Worst day for Trump, mainly. It's not Americans' fault. It's not football's fault. It's not the American team's fault, is it? They didn't do anything wrong. They're going to get booed tonight, but it's not their fault. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be cheering for America, but it's like, ugh. Anyway, I'm still waiting for my mug. Then I send the pic. Petra, would you like me to have a look for you on the list? See where it is? I'll tell you right now. Petra, let me go to the orders. Let me go to the orders, Petra, for you. And Is Petra your order name? Let's have a look. Whoops a daisy. Oh, where have I gone? Press all the wrong buttons. That's what happens when you do it quickly live on the show. Let's try that again. Okay. Orders. There we go. There we go. Let me have a little look for you. Petra, I'm just bringing up your order and I can tell you exactly where you are. Nearly everyone's delivered now. 6th to the 7th of July. It's coming from Latvia. Let me look at the tracking for you. Ordered, dispatched, in transit. Says here the parcel has been sent from Lithuania on the 2nd of July. So, yes, it should be out today or tomorrow. I have no further information than that. But there you go, Petra. All right. Excellent stuff. Hello, Martin. Hope you're doing well. Is making a masterclass on reading balance sheets in the back of your mind. Petra, Liz is here. William Myers, good morning, everyone. Philip Clough, good afternoon from Germany. Ich kann nicht sprechen die Deutsch, sehr good. Martin, I still haven't received my prize from the New Year's drawing. Sharpshooter, well, let me explain to that. So we were waiting for the new shop. We have the new shop, and now I'm placing orders and I'm sending them out from the new shop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you a coupon code, and you're going to be able to order it yourself now. So let me have a look. Sharpshooter, I don't know who you are from this, so I'm going to scroll down and look at my list and see who you are on the list. You will get your item. We had a problem with the old shop. They wasn't sending anything out, so we had to launch a new one. We have a new one, and now we're making sure everyone gets their items. So let me scroll down here and see where you are on the list. So, Sharpshooter, if you could give me your real name, I will be in contact with you. I've got a list of names here. William Myers, Yolanda Gamache, Mejia, Josh Monroe, Susan Swatford, and David Hensley. These are our winners. I don't know who Sharpshooter is. So that is the list of winners if you come back to me. And I've got all their emails. They are all in contact, and they will all get a code to order their free mug. All right. No one gets left behind. Nothing gets forgotten. Good morning, Martin Electric. Sailor is the worst thing for Bitcoin. Always buying. I agree with you, Dan. He sells and buys always the worst time. So Bitcoin now, 161. XRP, 111. All right. We've got some buy orders set up here. I'm not going to share too much on the screen. That's for my Discordians and my Electrum members. Good morning, all. World Cup's played in America and the president hasn't attended a game. Something's not right about that. Yeah. I couldn't comment, though. I don't really know what is bad about it, though. I mean, security, I don't know. I don't know. If he attended tonight's game after pushing to get the red card overturned, I think there would be a riot. If Trump turned up tonight and sat there and waved, there would be a riot. I don't really know what. I don't know how you even come back from that. I mean, it's just it's so disgusting. It makes me just feel quite sick about it. Anyway, sorry I'm late. Let's rock, Slim Cobalt. Trump getting involved, red cards, but can't make a game. Yes, I really don't know what to say about that. The new war starts with footballs throwing. So funny. Kia, it's through Robinhood Chain. You open a self-custody wallet for lending on Morpho. It's something new on Robinhood, mainly for US users, though. Yeah, I looked at it. I just don't understand it, Kia. I just don't understand it. I got to be honest. I don't understand it. I went in and I thought, what's all this swapping? I don't understand it, Kia. I looked at it, I watched the whole presentation, and I went in and I thought, I don't know what to do with this. I've got the Robinhood wallet. I went in, I looked at it, don't understand what I'm supposed to do with it. So if you can join me on Discord, if you're one of my Discordians, I'd love to know how you've done it, what you did, because I would love to earn 7%. Of course I would. I mean, that's great. I mean, if you can earn 7% right now, I would just be all in on that. With a crash coming, dead right. So if you are, I don't know if you're on Discord, but I would like to know more about that, because I'd like to do it, but I just don't understand what it is. That's okay. USA against the world. Oh, now, Alexi Lalas said that last night. Is that where you're getting that from? I think that's an awful statement. Now, I live in America. I love America. My wife's American. America against the world, go USA. I'm sorry, I think that's a horrible thing to say. You don't want that. You don't really mean that, surely. Alexi Lalas, who is a rubbish footballer from the USA team years ago, but he's the person they roll out on Fox at the moment, because you haven't got a great star footballer. You haven't got a Messi. You haven't got a Beckham. You haven't got any of these great footballers. So he's the whatever. I mean, eventually you'll have I forgot his name now. Pelosi. I forgot what's his name. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Pulisic. Eventually you'll have him when he retires as a commentator. But right now we've got Alexi Lalas. Alexi Lalas has been booed by the other commentators. He's an idiot. He talks rubbish. And he come out last night and he said, USA against the world, stuff it. Like, basically, it's great. Trump's great going in overturning a red card. And like, you literally want to make enemies of the whole world? You literally want USA against... No, you don't. You want America to be supported by the whole world. I mean, all the fans around the world have been loving being in America. They're loving the American team. They're loving being here. You surely don't want to advocate that we want America against the world. One country against 196. Is that all your customers, all your allies, all your friends, all your customers, everybody that comes and celebrates with you, you just go stuff them all? Surely not. I really hope that's not the case. I heard Alexi Lalas say that, and I thought, that's a horrible thing. We don't want that. So surely you don't mean that, Jam. That's okay. USA against the world. I certainly hope not. America want to be loved, supported, not hated by everybody. I mean, that's not what you want. Who wants to live in America like that? Love betting and politics have ruined most sports, unfortunately, says Dinos. If we win, it'll be because we're badass. Having a president stick up for us is a bonus. Having a president stick up for you, and bully the rules. See, how can you even condone that, James? How can you even go, that's what we want? We want a president to bully his way through and change the rules. That's what we want. You want to live in a country where the president doesn't abide by the rules. He bullies his way through. Why don't we have a few tanks come on the field and shoot a few people? I can't, James. I can't in your right mind believe you think that. I don't think 99% of Americans would want that. Think it's great. A president is a badass changing the rules of the game of football. I mean, seriously, you cannot condone that. If you're saying that, I don't understand that at all. And I don't think 99% of Americans want to hear you say that as an American. I think people would regard that as a very immature thing to say and embarrassing for America. Good morning, Martin. Nothing to contribute to politics or soccer, but let's make some money today. That's right. Seems FIFA. I agree. There you go, Lance. I agree with you. If Trump calls them up, they should say no. I agree. They should have a backbone. I agree. England destroyed Mexico last night. It was amazing to watch. Evtol pumping. Who's going to boo the US in Seattle? The stadium's going to be... I agree with you, Mike. I agree with you. The stadium will be 90% American. That's true. But around the world, we're talking about around the world. Thanks, Petra. You're welcome. FIFA has a bad name since years ago. We'll come back to more questions. We're about to ring the bell. I got my take. I ordered XL because that's a large at best, says Terry Rose. Corrupt. No booze for USA. The game is in... Yeah, we're not... We understand the game is in Seattle, mate, but that's not the point, is it? There's a whole world, billions of people watching tonight. Don't live in a little box and just think,
bell in 1 minute.
It's all in America, it doesn't matter. Here we go. The bell has gone. Let's time to rock and roll. Here we go. Let's go through the positions. Boom. So the S&P 5, the overall portfolio is down. We're starting to come up a little bit. I'm 100% now in short-term treasury and crypto. The S&P is up today, 0.56. It's rallying this morning. Virgin Galactic is going up. SpaceX right before the NASDAQ 100. Get ready for a pump to dump. I'm going nowhere near it. Palantir down. Gold up today. Amazon is up. Apple is down today. Enphase Energy going down. I see that as a buying opportunity. Coca-Cola defensive was down this morning, going up this morning. Be careful though. J&J, not all defensive is the same. Down. Chevron Oil trying to come back up again. Tesla going up today, 1.57. McDonald's on the way down, down 0.46. Google is on the way up, 1% up today. Microsoft down, trying to come back up. Meta Platforms up 1.98 right now. Up. Nvidia going down. Be careful, it could go a lot lower. Walmart on the way up. Too expensive. Tilray Brands, no value at all. Robinhood is flat today. Be careful. Crypto's bringing it down a little bit. Vertical Aerospace up 4.3. Archer Aviation up 2%. Onto our semis. Taiwan Semiconductor up 3%. Now bring in crypto, down 4% today, 2.76. Waiting to buy some more. We're not quite there yet. XRP is also falling. Not quite there yet. Getting interesting though. Getting very interesting. Ethereum on the way down, 2.36. This morning, Solana is down 1.69. I've just added a position in that. We're getting interesting on our crypto. Solana, we're down 1%. We can double our position, wipe it out. Ethereum, we are still up on it. We're not buying there yet. XRP, 111. We do have orders placed. We could buy some more here, but we're not quite there yet. I think it can go lower. We've got a good position. We're not going to overextend ourselves. We do have $1 million to buy, but we're not going to go crazy. Bitcoin's falling a bit more. We've got some nice orders placed to start doubling our position. Are we going to hit it today? There's your rundown of the day. Welcome to the big show. Good morning to you all. We got a few more comments. Let's go through our comments this morning. We got a few more. FIFA has a bad name. Corrupt yet no booze for USA when the game is in Seattle. Yes, of course, 95% are from America. That's not the point though. Congratulations England. Congratulations Mexico. It was a great game. It is melted. Terry Rose. What do you mean, Terry Rose? Are you making a joke regarding it isn't melted? Terry Rose. Do you want to come back to me? I just want to clarify that, just so I understand you. Such decision creates a precedent in the ongoing tournament where similar situations will now require an equal treatment to the detriment of the competition. I totally agree with you. 1970 Buckley. Nice to see a really balanced approach. Yeah, I think it's a great shame. By what's happened now, you're going to get everybody else going, well, can we have our red card overturned? Because America did. Yeah, I think it's a very bad day. Thursday. Good morning, all. It's coming home, Mark Saxby. I'm loving it. Place is even going to be more louder for the US. I totally agree with you, Jam. But to say it's okay that we've got a president who will stand up for you and bullying the FIFA and change the rules of the game, I don't think I'd be very proud of that, to be quite honest. But anyway, I guess we're all entitled to our opinions. I think it's a sad day that people actually think that. I think 99% of Americans will not agree with you. I've got to be honest. In fact, we'll do a poll in a second when I get through the comments, and I think no one will agree with you. Chiruzo, good morning to you. Warham, Liz isn't Lisa. Sasha, it's going to Google it. Amondo, Luna, good morning to you. Yes, exactly. I have to have a nice day, guys. Say, LJ, crypto will be available on Robinhood for UK investors. Yes, it will. Boomer, good morning to you. Phi Roxin. Kaya, I just signed up through the Robinhood app. I just don't understand it. I've got the Robinhood app, I've got the Robinhood wallet, and I don't understand it. I go in, it just says start swapping. What am I don't want to swap anything. I don't understand why I can't just buy something and then lend it out for 7%. I don't understand it. You need to call in on Discord because I'm completely baffled by it. Trump will sit there tonight like Caesar, and once USA commits a foul, the referee will look to Trump and he will decide with his thumb. And if USA loses, we'll let out the lions. Finn K, I love a bit of humour. I'm loving it. I think that's fantastic. Thank you for that. Whoop whoop, days for night. USA against the world is a galvanised expression used in sports forever. Okay, I don't know. Imagine if I said that. England against the world. Not really. I want England supporting the world. I want everyone to work together. I want to have friends, alliances. I want to have, friends, supporters. England against the world. Me against the world. Nah, I don't want that. I'm not really sure why anybody would want that. Hello, Martin. Wanting deep dive on XRP. Come on, England. Yep, it's coming. Yeah, that was a clear red card, LOL, says Mike. How about we get off the damn soccer topic, worry about the market, ganja? Well, we are doing both, mate, but, we got to take care of our audience. I think you're missing the point. It should not have ever been a red card to begin with. That's correct. You can debate that. But last night shouldn't have been a red card either. But England got sent off and we don't have the Prime Minister bullying his way through it. You just got to accept these things. This is the game we play. It's like saying last night it was, It was at altitude. That was hard for England. But they got on with it. They didn't just go, well, if we lose, it's because of the altitude. I mean, it was like 1.5 miles up from sea level last night. I mean, top of a mountain last night. Does that mean we all just go, it's not fair? No, you let it be. Same thing happened in 1962 when a president called to have a red. Yes, that was the last time it happened. 1962. Exactly. You're missing the point. I'm missing the point. How am I missing the point that you think it's appropriate for the president to get involved? You think it's great that he stood up for America? Anyway, I don't know how you can come to that conclusion, but there you go. Coca to 85 today. Yes, it's going to 90, but be careful though as we get closer and closer. Prepare for that big pullback. Article 27, Ronaldo 3-game ban was reduced to 1 and the remaining 2-game ban was suspended. Those 2 games would have had the first 2 games of the group stage, yes, if the game was used for Balogun. Thank you, Mike, for sharing that. Hi, everyone. Please do a poll. I'm going to. Martin, I upgraded to gold. Now I cannot access. Yes, you can. Nosman. So if you are a gold member, Nosman, you can now book a 1-hour call with me every month. If you'd like to book it now, you can on the show. I can get my calendar out right now and book it in for you live on the show right now. So if you'd like to do that, we can do that for you right now. As a gold member, you get everything above Electrum. Gold is above Electrum. So yes, you do. What you do is you go onto the YouTube membership page and you'll see the posts. And I'll show you, because if I go to the last post, I can share it with everybody now because it's already happened. And I'll show you. Here we go. Just bear with me. I'll bring it up for you. Posts. Right, here we go. And we'll go to a membership post. Scrolling on down. Right. Hang on a minute, where am I? Just bear with me. Hang on a minute. What the hell am I doing here? I'm losing my brains here. That's not new. Switch account. Hang on. Right. So here we go. Just to show you how this works. This is the benefit of Nosman. You see here, look, I created a post. And it says members only. And it says visible to platinum. Can you see that on the screen? Sponsor, gold, and electrum. Electrum is below gold. You have gold, so you have the extra 1 hour a month with me and all that stuff. You see what I mean, guys, about Coca-Cola? I warned you not to buy that pump, okay? Be careful as we get closer to $90. It's very expensive. Defensive will come down just as hard. Be careful thinking that this is running to 90. That's why I sold. Don't think it's going to go straight to 90 bucks. It might do, of course. I might be wrong, but I haven't been wrong for 3 years. So I'm not. That's why I sold. Okay. Anyway, for the benefit of Nosman. So you see here, it says members only. Electrum, and then gold, and then sponsor, and then platinum. So you can see it. And this was my trade. I was telling you that I was getting back into Solana, and I shared it with all my members. Okay, so there you go. Not all my members, sorry. Electrum and upwards. All right. Is the Mexico fans throwing fiesta outside opponent's hotel all night before match not equally frowned upon? Yeah, of course. Of course it wasn't very nice. But we didn't overturn the game, did we? So yeah, Mexico, all throughout the night, were trying to keep the English team awake by, there was riot police called to the hotel. They were making lots of noise. But we got on with it. We didn't ring up and say, let's ban the game or let's get everybody fined or whatever because they're making noise. We got on with it. Yeah, we didn't get the Prime Minister to call up and change the rules. Football rubbish, says Chiradezo. Last thing we need is Trump to get involved. The best team wins the game. It's the referee's call. That's right. Potato, where are you, mate? Well, it was 100% a red card, but a precedent of overturning a red card is wrong. See genetics. We're gonna have a poll in a minute. One of our members thinks it's good the president got involved, all right, and thought it was good that the president stands up for America. Involved in a game. I find that really, it's disgusting. There we go. Yeah, I find it really bad that someone even suggests that is a good idea. It's been that way for 20 years now. America against the world. It's the truth. Now change it. Now change it then. Sim, it's not America against the world. People love America. I'm from England. I love America. I live in America. That's not America against the world, is it? Who wants to live in a country like that? USA soccer team versus Iran soccer. Whoever wins gets the Strait of Hormuz. Brilliant. USA did play with 10 players. The ref didn't even throw a yellow card when it first happened. USA did play with 10 players. Well, yes, they would have done because their member got sent off. That's correct. As did England last night. Same thing. For the most part, I like Trump, but that was very bad for the sport. Watch for governments getting involved worldwide now. If this happens, UK is screwed with our government. Yeah. Sad and disgraceful to all football. Potato, pro-family, post-game government, VAR. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Trump's in all sports. I'm not sure what you say there. I should have stayed away from Solana, says Chief. I know it's going to be very violent, but that's okay. I can live with that. I can afford it now. I've made the money to do it. I'm a troll under the bridge. Due to inflation, my fee has increased. Now I require 1,000 of Sol and an overturned red flag. Bloody idiots. I keep buying N-Phase. Great company for the future. I think you're right there, Will. A yellow card doesn't have to be shown before a yellow in football. No, it doesn't. We should all be at peace and not fighting. Trump speaking live now. Well, is he talking about it? Is he? I don't really want to cover it. I've really had enough of it. You know, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it is, isn't it? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, Trump
right
speaking
away
now.
to trumpaccounts.gov and sign their child up for a free investment savings account. And again, a lot of people are people that are uninvolved in terms of they don't have the children, but or their children are older, but they're putting millions and millions of dollars into the accounts of poor children, financially poor children. And the parents can't even believe what's happening. So it's an amazing thing. But parents, loved ones, churches, and generous companies and individuals will be able to contribute funds to these accounts to grow throughout the child's life. And again, if we have a good market like we do now, they're going to become actually very rich. They'll have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think of that. Think of it, a child that has no money can have hundreds of thousands of dollars at a very, very young age. Accounts could grow to be worth numbers that nobody ever thought even possible just 6 months ago before we did this. And again, I have to thank Michael and Susan because they were so proactive. It was really amazing. I just think they're amazing people. So Trump accounts are about giving every American child a stake in America's future and getting some of the upside. And nobody's seen anything like it. And senators like Ted Cruz were at the forefront, and they should be really commended. People have to remember it in the future. It's like so many things I did were so good, and that's only got a 2-year life. Like, as an example, Kevin, I closed the border. We have nobody coming into our country illegally anymore, and I want to make it in my speeches. And they say, sir, nobody cares about that. You've solved the problem. I said, I'd like to talk about it. They said, nobody cares about the border. You've solved that problem. I said, what kind of a business? You solve a problem, you're not even allowed to talk about it. Nobody even wants to hear about it. It's pretty tough. But this is something that they're going to be talking about for a long time because this is going to grow to levels that I think people have no idea. I already see the numbers. So there could be no better way to begin our 250th year. It is so appropriate. Think of that. We're doing it just at this time, this special time. It's pretty amazing. So I'd like to maybe ask Michael Dell to come up and say a few words, followed by Lynn Martin and Adina Friedman and Jeff and some of the people that had so much to do. I'd like to have our great Senator, Ted Cruz, say a few marks, and anybody else that wants to. This is a big celebration. This is a much bigger situation than anybody can imagine. And then we'll take a few questions.
So one of our members asked for this question. He is proud that Trump got involved with FIFA and put pressure on them to overturn the red card. Do you agree? Are you proud the president did that?
Susan and I
are you proud the president did that? Let me share the poll with you now.
Well, as President Trump has pointed out, we're going to now hear for a number of different speeches of people who are involved in these Trump accounts. So we're going to step away from this. We may well return to it when there are questions to the president at the end, but not quite clear quite how long this is going to go on for. Let's just quickly return to Mark Stone, who is in Washington for us. A vintage Trump, isn't it, Mark? Flagging up all that he has achieved and how amazing this will be for these children. And one would assume that for any child to have a savings account is obviously a really great, useful thing. But I guess they're going to have friends and family putting in a lot of this money.
Invested in America's greatest companies.
Yes, of course. The detail, as ever, is a little more sketchy than the headline. But on the face of it, in principle, this is a very positive thing. Branded Trump, of course, but underneath that, a positive and forward-looking attempt to get young people to save and to raise investment opportunities, and all the rest of it. We're going to listen. We will listen, so you don't have to all of the speeches that I think will happen. Everyone getting a chance now to take to the podium and give their tuppence worth on the Trump accounts. And then, as President Trump said, he will take a few questions from the pooled media, a small group of journalists who are on the pool rotation today, who are in the Oval Office, who will get to ask him questions on all sorts of things, including presumably his Wednesday phone call with the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, after which the red card decision was overturned. So let's see what happens there and whether he reflects on that phone call and the accusations that this is straight up corruption.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Take you across to NATO. Mark Rutte is speaking ahead of this afternoon's meeting.
I will keep that muted and come back to that. So one of our viewers this morning said he's proud of the President of the United States making a phone call, putting pressure on a world body football organization to overturn a red card. As you can hear there, all out corruption. He's proud of that. He thinks it's great. He's proud of that. He thinks it's good that the American president should just bully his way through, change the rules. Just America. It's like we're at a war with America all of a sudden. The whole world just... Fair play doesn't matter. Rules don't matter. As long as Trump gets what he wants, that's okay. He liked it. This one member said he liked that. He thought that was great. He likes the president sticking up for America and just basically doing what he wants. Okay, that's one opinion. I think 99% of Americans do not agree with that. I think most Americans are law-abiding, decent people who don't think we want a president going around doing stuff like that. So anyway, he asked me to put a poll in the chat. And I got to be honest, if this goes badly, I'm going to be shocked. But anyway, this is the poll that you asked for. So let's have a look. 47% of my audience are proud that Trump intervened. I'm speechless. I am. I've got to be honest. I'm speechless. Obviously, my opinion is in the majority, just 51%, but half the audience, they are 50-50. Half the audience are proud that Trump bullied his way to change policy of a sport. Well, I got to be honest. I would imagine anyone, and remember, the US is made up of immigrants. Anybody who's come to America, and I would imagine a lot of Americans are hugely embarrassed by that. I know my wife will be embarrassed by that, and I'm embarrassed by that, and I feel actually, I feel very unwelcome. I've got to be honest. Half of America think it's okay for a president to bully his way in. Wow. He knows nothing about football, but you're okay with that decision. Well, I'm blown away. I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked. I really thought that was going to be 90%. Wow. What the hell are we doing here? Wow. I'm utterly speechless. I'm going to record this because this is a historic moment. I had no idea 50% of my audience would feel that way. That's shocked me. I am utterly shocked this morning of what has just happened in my show live. This is happening live on the show. I asked my audience this morning. A member of my audience asked for me to poll this. This was not my decision. A member of the audience asked me to poll the audience with this question. And this is how he wrote it. This is from one of my members, not me. Are you proud Trump put pressure on FIFA to overturn the red card? And I was absolutely 100% confident that this would be 99% of Americans would not be proud of that. and I'm flawed, and I'm disappointed and saddened. And it makes me feel physically sick, actually, because I'm doing a job here talking to an audience that I don't understand clearly. So we have got a poll. 50%. There's 128 votes. It's happening live in the chat right now. 128 votes. And 50% are saying, yes, they are proud the president intervened on a sport and overturned a sporting decision. This has not happened since 1962. And half of my audience are proud of that. They think it was great. The president jumped in and put pressure on FIFA to overturn a sporting decision. So half of the audience think it's right and appropriate for the president of a country to bully a sporting organization to get what he wants. He knows nothing about football. You call it soccer in America. He doesn't understand the rules of the game. He's famous for that. He knows that. And yet he bullied someone with money or power or pressure. And half of my audience, 49%, are proud of that. Well, honestly, I thought that I lived in an America that was thoughtful, respectful of law and order, respectful of the world being its partners and friends and allies. And what it appears is 49%, no, America first, sod it, we do what we want. We can get the president to change the sporting rules, do what we want. We're America. I'm amazed by that. I'm shocked that this is happening live on my show. That's just, I'm absolutely blown away. I really feel I don't understand. You might not like it was a red card. You might think the red card was wrong, but you're not the referee. We must abide by rules. Let's read this. We got a comment coming in here.
At Stephen Huntington Q2J tipped $10 through Super Chat. You're anti-Trump period no matter what he does.
That is absolutely not true. I'm trying not to share my politics on the show, but actually, I am an investor. I believe in work. I believe in money. I believe in discipline. I believe in capitalism. So you can kind of work out what political affiliation I actually am without me declaring it. I am in favor of many of the things that Trump has done and does. I like the border, strong borders. But I cannot believe that half of my audience think it's appropriate for a president to bully a football organization to change the rules because he doesn't like it. What democracy and intelligence and fairness is that? I'm absolutely speechless. I can't believe you're saying this.
Adwisor Investing tipped £2 through Super Chat. I have to disagree, Martin and Im from the UK.
What do you disagree? I don't understand what you're disagreeing with. You think it's right for the president to intervene, or you don't think it's right for the president to intervene? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's read some of these comments. This is blown me away. Can anyone? 48% agree it was right for the president to get involved. So on that basis, then I'm assuming to half of my audience, 153 votes. Last night, England had a red card. We don't like it. People can debate whether it was a red card or not. And we understand the rules. Trump doesn't. Do we get the Prime Minister of England to bully his way through and say, I'll give you $1 million, or I'll give you this, or I'll give you that, or do this, do that? What the hell? What? How is this normal? I'm like, I am completely shocked by what I'm seeing. I got to be honest, I had no idea my audience would feel this way. Let's read some comments. Wow, what a day. How was it bullying? He repealed a decision. The main vein. The President of the United States is not in charge of football. This is a global sport that he knows nothing about. Yes, he can be proud of America. He can be proud of his team. All of that makes perfect sense. However, how is it bullying? He repealed a decision. He hasn't got the right to repeal a decision. He hasn't got the right to say, change the rules. The guy was sent off, reinstate him. He's not the referee of the game. How could you even, how can you not know? Am I missing the point here? All this other football, in the grand scheme of life, this is not even relevant to real life. It is relevant to real life, Lance. It is right. It is relevant. Of course it's relevant. What we've just experienced is a global sport that is far bigger than you can imagine outside of America. It is like a religion to people. We're getting some news coming in now.
They're through England.
We'll come to it in a minute. Welcome to MAGA. I don't get it. I don't get it. We're celebrating bullying and breaking the rules.
Jcox969 tipped $50 through Super Chat. Please, Mr. Martin, don't mix football, politics and religion with your great show.
Well, I think we're learning something. I think, Jacko, I appreciate that, but I think we're learning something. I think it's important to have this conversation. Welcome to MAGA. So, MAGA, it's not, I just love Trump. It's like, we just do whatever we want. This is the world we live in now. That can't be what you're saying. The England red card is not the same as the US red card. Of course it is. You can't, that's the point of respecting the rule of law. You can't say, well, that red card wasn't any good, but that red card is. You can't just pick and choose the rules you want. Hang on, let's see if we've got any news here.
Turn a red card.
Here we go.
Given to USA striker Folarin Balogun. UEFA, the European governing body for football, is accusing the organisation of crossing a red line following the move. Balogun was sent off during their game against Bosnia and Herzegovina, resulting in an automatic one-game ban. But before Belgium and the USA go head-to-head tonight for a place in the quarter-finals, President Trump called FIFA President Gianni Infantino and successfully had the USA's top goal scorer's suspension lifted. UEFA now say yesterday's decision to suspend for a probationary period of a year the implementation of the one-match automatic suspension following the red card issued to the player Folarin Balogun crossed a red line. Football, like any other sports, relies on rules which are the basis for fair, honest and transparent competition. Sometimes rules are open to interpretation. In this case, not. A minimum automatic suspension of one match following a red card is not a discretionary option and does not require the decision of a competent body to be enacted. It is a principle embedded in regulations which cannot be made subject to exceptions, let alone in the middle of a tournament where several other players have been in the same situation and regularly served their suspension. Well, in the last few minutes, President Trump refused to address criticism regarding Balogun's red card whilst talking to journalists in the White House.
They don't want to know anything about soccer/football. Fortunately, they won't be asking any questions on that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Nobody cares about that, right? This is about the Trump accounts, which are absolutely incredible for children.
Well, former FIFA President Sepp Blatter has also weighed in today, saying red cards are not overturned by political phone calls. They are overturned by rules, evidence and independent bodies. If a US president intervenes with the FIFA president and a player is suddenly cleared before a World Cup knockout match, the question is unavoidable. Quo vadis, FIFA? That means, where are you going, FIFA? Adding, football must never become a playground for political power. Well, let's take you back to the White House and President Trump, isn't it?
Stand by, there's no audio.
When George VI
to put money in, and they're going to put tremendous numbers of dollars in. And these children are going to have actually accounts. They're going to learn about finance a little bit. They can watch it. We're going to all watch it grow together. And we're going to have a whole different planet when they turn 18. It's going to be a lot different when you turn 18 and you have no idea what's going on and you have no money and no hope. And they're going to have great hope. It's the American dream. It's a big part of the American dream. So, again, Michael and Susan and Brad and everybody that has worked so hard, it's an honor to be. This is truly an honor to be involved in something that's pioneering, but really not, because for so many years, I said for many, many years, decades, they've tried to do it. They've never been able to pull it off. So I just want to thank all of you guys. And I think it's such a great tribute to come together. So people said, no, there must be a mistake. You mean you're having separate meetings? I said, no, just watch at 9:30, right? So it's a great honor. And thank you for being so fair about it. So we'll take a few questions, please. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, Vladimir Putin, shortly after speaking to you on July 4th, struck Kyiv and killed innocent civilians. Feeling any pressure?
Oh, we're just going to bring you those live.
Well, I think he does feel pressure.
Buckingham Palace.
He wants to end it.
Crowds continuing to gather. Those crowds get.
I think that's all we're getting there. We'll come back to that if there's more. So let's read more of these comments. I've been blown away this morning. The referee is harsh on the USA team. We all have good refs, bad refs. You can't just change the rules because you don't like it. And FIFA isn't bullies and corrupt. Yes, FIFA can be corrupt and be bullies. I agree. There's been awful stuff. But does that mean we can just continue doing anything we want? Being respectful doesn't mean tolerant of bad call. No one has to tolerate a bad call, and especially when it's obvious. Well, it's not for you to decide. It's not for the president of the United States, who doesn't understand the rules of the game, to decide either, is it? How can Donald Trump decide what's right and wrong in football? He doesn't even know the rules. I'm blown away. Martyn is demonizing Americans again. No, I'm not. I live in America. I love America. I'm married to an American. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. We live in a world now where bullying is appropriate. Rules aren't important. Tony Young, my flabber has been gasted. What an amazing poll result. Bad call on the USA best player. Doesn't matter if he's the best player or the worst player. That was the decision of the referee. We are supposed to respect the decisions made by the referee, not get the president to call in who knows nothing about it and just overturn it. Trump overstepped, says Eric Orman. Well, you're in the minority, mate. Well, actually, 55% now. It's going up. 55% say no, but 45% say yes, it's right. The president jumped in and they're proud of it. Just because you don't agree with some things that Trump does not make you anti-Trump. It's called being open-minded. Exactly. I am not anti-Trump at all. I don't understand when people say I'm anti-Trump because I think it's wrong for a president to intervene in a World Cup football. And how can anyone even say it isn't? It doesn't matter. It's the foul was meant or not. The referee gave a red card after a review. In sport, things like this happen. It's as simple as that. Yeah, last night, we all thought that the England footballer didn't intentionally raise his boot, but he got sent off. Are we supposed to get him reinstated as well because we want to send FIFA a little gift? It's called free speech. Yes, indeed. FIFA World Cup is corrupt a long time. I agree with you. Obviously Trump took advantage of that, right? I think that it's okay. I think FIFA could have had a spine and said, yeah, I think FIFA should have said no. Free thinking. Yeah, I mean, we need a hydration break. Yeah, that's right. It is how much money gambling business pay for them to lose a match. Is Trump opinion worth more than the ref and VAR? Hell no, it's not. And I like Trump. There you go. Permaball. Wish we had him in the UK. FIFA corrupt for allowing it. I agree. FIFA is the enemy here, because FIFA should have said no. It was a bad call on Balogun. The red card should have never been issued. I think it's right for him to intervene. I think it's right for him to intervene, says Wazur. The rule has changed. In half of your views in half of your viewers are in exact disagreement, then maybe you should be more surprised that you had such a closed mind about it. How can you say that, Kiri? How can I have a closed mind? Because I am open to understanding the fairness and accepting things. That's not a closed mind. That's respecting the law. You're saying we don't respect the law. We get Donald Trump, who knows nothing about football, to put pressure on a governing body of football to get them to change their mind. And you think I've got a closed mind because I respect law from someone who doesn't even understand the game? Well, obviously I'm wrong. Well, 57% agree with me, thank God, but 43 do not, obviously. I thought it would be 99%. You can't debate. It was clearly a red card. Studs are up. I agree. Yes.
At XBetCirca 187 tip $2 through Super Chat. That ref has been investigated for bad calls.
Oh, really? Okay. No, I said to Leah last night that red card from when the boot was up, studs are up. Yeah, totally. It's harsh. It's tough. A good player can't play. I get it, but it's right. And I said it to Leah at the time. I said it's a tough situation, but you got to abide by the rules of the game, haven't you? You got to accept it for what it is. But we can't overturn the game now. Please, Martin, let's go to Discord. Forget about it, Martin. This is not worth talking about these. Crypto Savage. Discord is in 45 minutes on the hour. I think Harry Kane needed a lozenge in the. Yeah, he lost his voice, didn't he? He was cheering so much. With one of the players got injured as well. He's in hospital now, seriously. Because he jumped over one of the fences in celebration. Martin, don't let Trump divide us. That is 100% his job, to divide America. The real 1% always wins when that happens, says Ill State. Mexican team played like asshole though, and there were a lot of there was a lot of stuff going on last night with Mexico. Yeah, but that it was a good game though, wasn't it? It's called free thinking. Liz, do a poll and ask if we think the foul was worth a red card. Okay, I can do that. Let's end this poll. So let's end the poll. So the result is a member of the audience, you guys asked me, and now remember, that's what makes this channel open and honest. On this channel, you can ask for a poll, and you, as a member at least, and you can have a poll. You have a voice. We have an open debate. No one is suppressed. No one is deleted. No one is cancelled. This is made live, unedited, unscripted, right? So you all got the chance to vote. You all got the chance to give a comment, a thought, a principle. That's what makes this channel open and honest and democratic. We are all here to share ideas, and we just did. So you asked, Are you proud Trump put pressure on FIFA to overturn the red card? 58% said no. 42% said yes. I thought it was going to be 90% would be would say no, but I was wrong there. But anyway, there it is. End the poll. This is the world we live in, right? We don't all agree with each other. So 42% said yes, you are proud that Donald Trump came in and changed or put pressure on. Okay, end the poll. Okay, so you want me to ask something else? Let me do this. Who is responsible for the overturn?
At Maserati Ant tipped $4.99 through Super Chat. It's not right for Trump to intervene when he can't even make sound decisions as a president.
Who is responsible for the overturn of the red card? Trump or FIFA? Now, let me explain what I mean by this. You might like Trump for doing it. You might not like Trump for doing it. Most people didn't like Trump for doing it, but a lot of you did. A lot of you thought it was great that Trump did it. Okay? More said you didn't like it, but only just. So to be fair, the results are in the script. Results are in. 42% of you did think it was great that Trump got involved. Now then, let's focus on this. The next point. This is important, right? Who is responsible for the overturn of the red card? Because Trump, whether you agree with it or not, he has a right. We all have a right to pick up the phone and speak to our mate. His mate is the president of FIFA. If he wants to ring up FIFA and go, hello, mate, I want you to overturn the red card and I'm going to give you $1 million. And if you don't, I'm going to blow you up. He's got a right to say that. I don't like it. Most of you didn't like it. Some of you did like it. But anyone can do that. Trump can do that. He could put pressure on anybody. You've got a friend in power. You've got influence. You've got money. You've got strength. You can do what you want. Of course you can. And you decided whether it was right or wrong. 55% said it was 58% said it was wrong. 42% said it was great. You loved him doing it. Okay, we've done that. But now, who is responsible for the overturn of the red card? Was it Trump or was it FIFA? Now, my argument here is, whether you like Trump or not, it was up to FIFA to either stand up for themselves and say, no, bugger off, or change their mind. So was it the responsibility of Trump or was it FIFA? Did FIFA cave in to pressure? At the end of the day, surely, God, I hope I'm right. Surely it is FIFA's responsibility to make the decision about the game, not Trump's, okay? So if you don't like the decision, you don't like what Trump did, ultimately, though, it comes down to FIFA. They allowed themselves to be manipulated and change their decision. So who is responsible for the overturn of the red card? Trump or FIFA? Right, let's read some more comments. I think it's right for him to intervene, says Wizard. You think it's right for the president to get involved in sport, even though he doesn't know any the rules. Okay, I guess that's your opinion. I don't agree with you, but that's fine. If half of your views are in exact disagreement, then maybe you should be more surprised that you had such a closed mind about it. Well, I can say, Kyle, that I am surprised. I don't think I have an open mind because I'm the one having the conversation. I'm the one posing the debate. I'm the one giving a poll to my audience. I'm the one encouraging conversation. So I don't see how I have a closed mind just because I don't agree with you. I don't really understand that. You can't debate. It was clearly a red card. Yes, I agree with that one. Please, Martin, let's go Discord. We mentioned that. An entirely predictable outcome that he displayed is baseline nature, i.e. corrupt, stupid and complete, self-unaware. And unfortunately, Americans backing him blindly with the same awareness is too. So Declan says an entirely predictable outcome that he'd display is baseline nature, i.e. corrupt, stupid and complete self-unaware. And unfortunately, Americans backing him blindly with the same awareness is too. That's what Declan just said. Martin, don't let Trump divide us. Mexican team played, okay, it's called free thinking, yes. Rallo 1, do a poll and ask if we think the foul was worth the red card. I'll do that in a second. There's actually airheads in this chat today, so many trolls, says Joe. The referees are terrible in this World Cup. I love FIFA and Gianni now. So you love him because he gave you what you wanted. Okay. Why are you surprised, Martin? At least he's consistent. Yep. Martin, he simply asked them to review. Crazy how you are shaping a fictitious narrative on something was promised from Trump. Well, hang on. Corrupt. So you're called Corpus Vici. Well, hang on, let's read this.
Adwisor Investing tipped £5 through Super Chat. This is the wrong question to be asking here, Martin. Trump raised the issue to FIFA. He had no involvement in the decision. The poll is forcing views.
What do you mean the poll is forcing views? The poll's not forcing views. People aren't watching to vote on this poll. It's not in the thumbnail. No one's coming in to vote on my poll. It's not forcing any views, is it? What do you mean by that? And if you want me to ask a question, you can, but you're not a member. Members can suggest polls. Members can suggest questions, and I will ask them because we are a democracy. We are open-minded. You can't say it's the wrong question. I can ask any question I want, and we can all debate it. But it's not forcing views. Trump raised the issue to FIFA. Yes, he did. He had no involvement in the decision. Well, we don't know that. He put pressure on FIFA. I agree with you that FIFA is responsible for the decision, and they made the decision. Of course, Trump can't make the decision. He's not Caesar. We're not at the gladiators. Of course, he can't make the decision. I didn't say he did. I'm saying who's responsible for what happened. Martin, he simply asked to review. Crazy how you are shaping fictitious was promised. I will ask any question you want. If you don't agree with the way I'm asking it, ask it yourself and I'll do it. There is much speculation going on in here. They don't know the rules. They're not American. Sounds like a lot of sore losers to me. Everyone has their own opinion and it doesn't have to be yours. There we go. The poll question was wrong. You asked a divided question. Okay, let me do the poll again then. So, what would you like me to ask? If you remember, you can poll me and I'll poll the audience on your behalf. Who is responsible to overturn the red card? FIFA. There you go. 82% think FIFA are the ones to make the decision. That should have been 100%. I'm amazed that it's not 100. But anyway, what would you like me to say? I'll end the poll. How can I reword it? This is an investment channel, not a FIFA or politics channel. Not a good look, and I'm new. Sorry you don't agree, but we're having a debate with our audience, and we are here for the members. This is what the members are engaging with this morning. This is what the members are speaking about, and we are in the middle of trades as well. We're not avoiding the stock market. I said at the beginning of the show today, when everyone got excited about Coca-Cola, I said, be careful, it's going to go down. And it has 1.5%. So we are focusing on trading. I'm waiting to buy that all back, by the way, but not here, not right now. And I'm also in the middle of 3 trades, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana, or more than 3. So we're not avoiding that either. We're having a debate with our audience, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. So you said Trump overturned it and changed the rules. What rules did he change and didn't FIFA review and overturn? I didn't say at all that Trump changed the rules. Trump put pressure on the FIFA president. He shouldn't have done that. It was FIFA who changed the decision. No rules have been changed. No rules have been rewritten. What we had was a president putting pressure on the FIFA president to overturn the decision. It was undoubtedly FIFA who did the decision. There's no debate about that. That's not up for debate. That's not a question. That's a fact. Of course, FIFA made the decision to overturn it. Trump just put pressure. So there has been no change of rules. So I never said that. So I want to be absolutely clear. Thomas Morrow, 5 officials, including the VAR team, decided it was a red card. They surely have a better idea of the rules of the football than the president. I agree. 100%. Totally agree. I mean, that's again, that's not up for debate, is it? I mean, you can't debate that. Does Donald Trump know more about football than 5 referees? Well, that's not, I mean, we're not going to debate that, are we? I agree with Martin. A president doesn't get involved in the game. America is throwing their weight around again, says Rikesh. Please, Mr. Martin, don't mix football, politics and religion with your great show. Thank you, Jacko. But I think it's important today. Trump is dead wrong for doing that. Thank you, Maserati. How can people say Trump shouldn't have done it? It blows my mind. It blows my mind that you think Trump should. I mean, Wazir, why do you think the president should get involved in football? Do you think that's his job to ring up and change, try to change the rules? He didn't change the rules. I'm not saying that, but put pressure or influence on someone. Do you think that's okay? Obviously you did, because, 48% of people thought it was okay, or whatever it was, 45%. Fairness means no one should receive special treatment because of power or influence. I agree with that. This is an investment channel. Well, it's my channel, actually. It's not your channel. You're not even a member. It's whatever I want it to be. And my audience are engaging with this conversation, and we're learning a lot about each other. And that's how you make money investing, by learning stuff. So there we go. Rallo, if you don't know the rules, football, what would be the point of asking if you think it's a foul? Stephen, he stands with the American people and our team. Get over it, guy. Okay, so the president should stand by America and get involved with sport and bully his way through everything, because that's what Americans want. Well, obviously, 45% of you do. 45% of my audience do want that. They think that's great. And by the way, I'll tell you now, just so you know, 70% of our audience are Republican and 30% of our audience are Democrats. So a lot of people who are Republican here, obviously all Democrats would be against that, obviously, because they don't like Trump, okay? But half of the Republicans here don't like it either. So the fact that 45% of you thought it was okay, remember, half of our audience are actually, 70% of our audience are Republican. So a lot of Republicans don't like it either. Just so you know. I want to vote for a team, USA to win, but you added Trump decision in there. Yeah, I want USA to win tonight. I'm watching it. Of course I want America to win. I don't want America to beat England. Obviously, I've got to pick one team, right? But I do want America to win tonight and do well and go a long way, and I'm supporting them. We got American flags all over the house. But I don't want Trump to get involved. It's got nothing to do with the president. He doesn't even know the rules. I'm so shocked. It's really football fans. I'm so shocked, says Pliskin. I hate all sport because it's like a religion, except motorsport. That's awesome, says Bitcoins. For the 48%, I'm from Belgium, and we're going to win this game because we are pissed. Saying, yeah, Luke's, I'm not surprised. Right, now, Coca-Cola is starting to become a buy for me. Coca-Cola is going down 1.5%. I told you this morning it would pump and then dump. Do not buy it. And what do you know? Martyn was right again. It is going down. So be careful. This is a nice little opportunity here. We've got a classic rotation trade. 82, not too bad for Coca-Cola. I can buy back in. It's just sports. Move on. This is an investment. No one cares. Well, you don't care, but you're still watching, so that proves you do. And 302 people are watching. 98% of them are members, and we are having a good conversation. So there you go. You thought wrong. Don't think it's bullying. Owners of FIFA don't think like you and want Trump to support their organization. Okay, fair enough. That's your opinion. Emotions and feelings above the knowledge, science and ethics. Entitled people. If they had to walk to arrange their water daily, they could not just say, oh, I don't feel like it today. Exactly. We should talk about Solana. Yes, it's up. It's nearly up now. I think it's just a reflection on how Americans feel. They've been disparaged by the world media over the past 20 years. I'm sorry to hear that because I love America. I love being here. And I think it's sad that Americans then think they need to fight the world and stuff everybody. I don't know. I think it's sad, isn't it? Again, Brazilian president in 1962 called a red card reverse, and the other team supported it, saying they wanted to face the strongest Brazilian team, says Corpus. Big up for Martyn for speaking the truth and morally right belief in contrast to half of your subscribers. Members, which is frankly shocking. This is the mentality what brought Trump back to the White House, says Willie Gunner. Well, again, this is what this channel does. No other channel would do this because this is damaging of my own channel, my own brand. But I'm more focused on doing what's right and giving people the chance to debate and have a conversation. So if you unsubscribed from me today, if you unfollow me, if you stop being a member today, that's a great shame because I am allowing everyone the conversation. I'm bringing the conversation which is not always pleasant to people to have. So if you unfollow me today, that is, and in fact, I will go as far as saying this. If you do not like what we've done today, and you disagree that we've had an open debate, a conversation, then you are stupid. You shouldn't watch this channel and you should unsubscribe, right? If you disagree with me or agree with me, but welcome the debate and you want to have a conversation and you think it's right that we can disagree with each other, then you are the people I want watching my channel. If you think that this is wrong and we shouldn't have this conversation and you shouldn't be able to debate this and we shouldn't have opinions, then you are stupid and not welcome, and please go and unsubscribe. Please go and unsubscribe. No other channel will tell you that. No TV channel would tell you that because they are thinking of the bottom line and themselves. I am thinking for the health of my audience. We can have an open debate. We can have a conversation. We can discuss things with each other and learn from each other. And that is what I want my channel to be. And if that means you don't like it, then go somewhere else. Unsubscribe. Don't follow me. Don't be a member, bugger off. Absolutely. This channel is and will always be a place for everyone to have a conversation, have a debate, disagree with each other and grow. And if you don't want that, then you are stupid and you should go away. All right. I think that's, yeah. One final poll before I go to, Discord. So start a poll. Do you agree? Yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, open, free, honest debate is always way to go.
Ed Finke tipped €5 through Super Chat. As a German, this whole story sounds frighteningly familiar. I love your values, Martin, but not everyone is sharing them. Keep up the standards for them.
Thank you, mate. That's very kind of you, Finke. Yes, I know what you're referring to there, but I'm not going to say it because the people that disagree today will get very upset if I say it. Do you agree, yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, open, free, honest debate is always the way to go on this channel. Oh, do you agree? Do you agree, yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other. Do you agree, yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, you value this channel. I can't fit the whole bloody question in. Do you agree, yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, you value this channel. Openness. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So the question I'm asking, my final poll, because I'm going to go Discord in a minute. Coca-Cola is nearly a buy for me, by the way. Looking at buying Coca-Cola, but not quite there yet. So we might disagree, and today we've disagreed with each other. Some people have agreed with me, some people have disagreed with me. Fortunately, I'm glad the majority did agree with me in the end, because I'd be quite sad if it didn't. But I thought it was going to be 99%, but it wasn't. It was 55%, which is better than... Also 58, whatever it was, better than none, I suppose. Do you agree, yes or no? So the question is yes or no. Even if we disagree with each other, do you value this channel's openness? So yes or no. You might not like today's discussion. You might not agree with me. You might not disagree. You might disagree with me. That's entirely your right. But on this channel, for the sacrifice of my own channel, losing my own members, losing my own viewers, I am prepared to have the difficult conversations. I think it's right that on this channel, we can discuss things with each other. We have a debate with each other. Nothing is edited. Nothing is deleted. Nothing is cancelled. You have a voice on this channel, and we can go and still be friends with each other, even if we disagree. So you might not agree. Some of you don't. Some of you do. Some of you don't. But the point is, if you don't agree and you'd rather go somewhere else, then you are welcome. I don't need you here. All right. I am trying to grow the best, most useful, helpful channel in the world. And that must be free and open and debatable, where all can come, all can have a say. Nothing is edited, nothing is taken away, and it's free to say what you like. And on this show, we have all sorts of topics, and we focus on money. I'm in the middle of trades right now, but we will also debate and have a healthy conversation. It's not done for clicks. It's not in the thumbnail. It's not in the title. It's done because it's how the show has progressed. It's open and it's free. So do you agree, yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, do you value this channel's openness? Yes or no? There's the poll. President Trump did not personally overturn the red card. He said he reportedly called FIFA, correct, that's right, to review it. And they changed their decision by whatever he said. We all agree with that. Football has been ruined by social media anyway, but Trump using his influence to overturn a decision is ridiculous. It's not like America will win the World Cup. Well, you never know. They might. He's got a good team. It's not the same. It isn't worth that. FIFA was too weak to tell Trump to shove it. One foul was clearly red and one wasn't. They admitted the ref was wrong. Yeah, we're learning about you. Make another channel. You go and make another channel. What stupid conversation is that? It's my channel. Do what I want. You're not even a member. You go and set up a channel if you want a channel. Anyway, I've got 4 successful channels, by the way. Got a whole network. So you got that wrong. Welcome to the USA, my friend. Rules was broken. Cheating is cheating, no matter how you look at it. Martyn's learning. He is helping people get rich who have no... Yeah. Yeah. Martyn's learning. He is helping people get rich who have no morals. Yeah. Yeah. That is what I learned this morning. You're right. The ref was wrong. Maybe he was. Hello, this isn't politics. This is an investment. Move on. Again, this is not your channel and you're not even a member. And I'm answering everyone's question. So move on. Stop crying about it. I'm not crying about it. And I have 4 successful channels. You are becoming a pain in the arse. I'm giving you the chance to talk. This is not your channel. You don't own it. I do. So I'm giving you a voice here. Don't abuse it. Martyn, I love this channel, but the USA red card was unjust. You might be right. You might be right. But it's what the referee decided. We're supposed to respect the law. I think we're bringing too much politics in here. I think this is the wrong channel for it. Well, we'd spend, remember, we're live up to 12 hours a day at KD, and we spend 99% of the time that we're on air talking about trading, Coca-Cola, the S&P, XRP. So we're having an hour this morning talking about this. All right. Give your members that said it's red card for a week. Give your members that said it a red card for a week. Give your members that said it a red card for a week. It's unfortunate screenshot, but Balogun's was an accident, says Jeline. This is unfortunate. I don't tune in for politics, just money. Well, you're not even a member, so you're not tuning in for money, are you? You're not even a member of the channel. So how can you be saying you're here for financial information if you're not even a member of it? You can't even afford 99 cents to join the extra channel. So you're just here to be a pain in the arse right now. I agree with what a lot of Trump has done, but overturning a red card is completely wrong. Horrible show today, Stone Corbett. Sorry you don't like it, but that's what healthy debate is. It's not always in agreement. There you go. Mr. Trump is obvious. That is a lot of dirt on FIFA to have this happen. Exactly. Overturning a red card is right. Overturning a wrong card. Yeah, but it's not for Trump to decide though, is it? Exactly. The FIFA president is right. Funny. Referee decision can be changed by the VAR and the decision can be changed by, and the VAR decision can be changed by Trump. If a politician can overturn a referee VAR decision based on his opinion, regardless of his right or wrong, then it makes a mockery of the rules of the game. It's corruption. Well, I thought so, yeah. Everyone crying about Martyn having an opinion is hilarious. If you don't like it, feel free to close the browser window. Exactly. Please feel free. And please do, actually. Please do. And don't come back tomorrow when I'm telling you a great tip about, I've got a tip from all the banks and I'm buying Coca-Cola, I'm buying XRP, and you just want to know how to make money because you couldn't have a conversation with me. You're not welcome. This isn't like, the Get Rich Club and just take from it. It's about giving. It's about supporting. It's about conversation. It's not about, well, Martyn's got really good information. He's beaten the market for 3 years in a row. So let me just go in and take from him, take some money and voice my opinions and be rude and just take and take and take. No, you're not welcome. Nice to see Trump pushing back on FIFA, says Wazir. Meanwhile, back at the White House, yeah, what did he say, D. Jones? It's also entertainment channel. Martyn can talk about whatever he wants here. Thank you, Jamie. Fake news. Yeah, never really happened. Just make it up. Great about the kids anyways. Trump didn't overturn, FIFA did. You are right. They all have more to lose. I feel sorry for the team, says Pliskin. It's embarrassing. Sport has no room for cheating bullies. Accounts created and funded by criminals, right? It will be a rug pull by the rich. Red card, said Knocking Star. Brand says, the beauty of being able to express an opinion is quite marvellous. There you go. Lance Strength, define bullying. You keep saying he was a bully. He asked for a review. You got no right to ask for a review. You can't ask for a review. Nobody else did. You can't do that. That's what VAR was for. You don't know what was said in that conversation. We don't know what was said in that conversation, right? Right? We don't know what deals are done behind the scenes. You can't have the president ring up the president of FIFA and ask for a review. The review is the VAR. That is what the review is. There isn't another review called Trump phones you up and asks you a question. That's not what it is. Anyway, is this what is going to be on today, or are we going to actually talk about... You're still here. So you say you're not enjoying it, but you're still here, by the way. Even Trump, who knows nothing about soccer, knows it wasn't a red card. The very definition of that makes no sense. All right? That's why you can't mix PL. Nossman, I'm not sure I know what that means. That white lady is on a good high. Don't understand that one, Ganja. FIFA overturned. I agree. Exactly. You want to be mad? Be mad at FIFA. Oh, I am mad at FIFA. I think it's wrong that they caved to Trump. Yes, FIFA decided, not Trump. That's right. You have TDS. What does that mean? Could someone tell me what TDS means from a non-member who's making a comment about me? He didn't decide. He knew a review would happen. How do you know he doesn't know the rules? Just asking. How do we know? Because whenever we've had interviews with Trump and the FIFA president, and they talk about the game, Trump talks about it and he doesn't understand the rules. He's made it quite clear in his conversations that he doesn't understand the rules of football. Even people that have followed the rules of football all their lives make mistakes about the rules of football. I've been following it since I was 4 years of age, and I don't know all the rules. So I'm sure President Trump doesn't. No rules were broken. FIFA's disciplinary committee can suspend, alter. Yes, they can, but it can't be requested by the President of the United States. What's the point of a referee now? Yep. Martyn, I think you are confused. Trump didn't decide. FIFA looked into it and reviewed it. I agree. Trump has nothing to do with that part. I agree with you. But he hasn't got the right to put pressure on them either. MAGA. Okay, you keep saying that. So you don't like the show today because we've had a conversation and had a debate. All right, Strone. I'm sorry you feel that way. You didn't feel that way when you said how many times that I've helped you make money on the stock market. Now it's just MAGA. All right. He personally not. The fact he doesn't even care if this poll in his... I don't understand the question. KD. I'm a Brazilian. That ref was under investigation in Brazil for fixing games. Research him. So I think the USA received an unjust red card. Maybe they did. But FIFA put that referee in the game. At what point do we respect the rule of law? I really don't know where to go with that. You have to respect the decision by FIFA. They made the right call. This takes away from the joy of the game, says Maserati. Jason says, I think if we're going to leave it up to the ref, then why is there instant replay and why is there someone looking at the calls now? Bitcoins. I rang FIFA too, so maybe it was me. Trump definitely overstepped, says Real Deal. Martyn, you are not missing the point. FIFA is known to be corrupt when it comes to large amounts of money. Yes, that is very true. And like the man of FIFA said, these things aren't overturned by calls from politicians. Poll change. All right, okay. Perhaps you should make a poll asking if there were any other president from any other country writing the rules of America, would it be okay? Interesting. I have to focus on my members, though, to request the polls. I've got a lot of comments. I'm trying to get through them all. If I skip a couple, I apologize. It's his channel. Yes, it is my channel, and I'll do what I like. But yeah, I couldn't care less about soccer. I left for an hour. I came back and you guys are still talking about it. Chip Gaming, we are. But you came back, didn't you? Starlight, you in the chat. Meaning no influence others outside their specific remit where they were voted in, said Lift Diesel. I was just gone on a site job, so I have a call service now. A cell service now. We should have one discussion a week. It's healthy. I agree it is. Corpus, in 1962, the president of Brazil asked for an overturn on a red card and got it. Yes, in 1962. And that was disputed for many, many years. Trump derangement syndrome. That TDS. I have Trump derangement syndrome. It's a Republican distractionary tactic. I don't know what that is. If I have, I don't even know what apparently it is I've got. But anyway, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I have no idea. Other world leaders have done something similar to influence FIFA. Lift Diesel. Also, please, I would ask you to cut it already with red card too, if it could help. Many are waiting to focus on stocks, not football, or please tell us if you're not intend to. No, I certainly do. And I've just told you I'm looking to buy Coca-Cola. And this morning I gave a whole introduction about Solana and I'm buying more XRP. And live on the show, I did buy some more XRP and Bitcoin live on the show. Oh, wow. Thanks for explaining, says Liz. TDS. Thank you, Stephen. Tell the trolls to bugger off. Yeah, referee will be replaced by VAR. We're finally through all the comments. I've answered everyone's question. Everyone had a right. Everyone had a voice. All the people that have complained are still watching, and there we go. So, Nick Jones, I thought you said the white lady from Florida was about aliens. Okay, mine's favorite bridge troll is ready for Discord. Baron Trump probably had several $100 million on a bet. Robin needs to tell us. Robin Hood need to let us sell dust. Yes, you can do it. Terry Rose, what you do is you call up Robin Hood. Again, this is why we have conversation. We learned this one. Terry Rose, I did this. I had some dust. What you do is this. You call Robin Hood. You tell them you have some crypto dust and they will delete it for you. They do it in about 10 seconds. Yep. That's all you got to do. It's laughable to think Trump was motivated by the sporting outcome. He's only motivated by the value of Team USA winning because it is monetary value and he's probably going to enrich his family, says Declan. People saying the ref is corrupt is why the VAR team told the ref it was to look at the screen and the ref never gave the red card in real time. There you go, Thomas Morrow. That's what VAR is for. Oh, I'm on about a Spanish psychic woman that predicted it would happen in Miami. I believe it's the Scott. Oh, okay, Nick, thank you. Are we going to catch up on the market in Discord? Yes. Right, we've got through all the comments. That's it. Football, red card, finished. We've done it, right? The people that were complaining are still here. We've got 275 people watching, and we had a poll, our last poll of the day. I'm going to close it, and then we're going to focus again on the news, and I've got a big story for XRP coming up as well. So for those of you that stayed with me, you're about to get that part of the show as well. So we asked you a poll. Do you agree? Yes or no? Even if we disagree with each other, do you value this channel's openness? Thank God for this, because this could have gone the other way. Those that were just think it's right for Trump to do whatever he wants, they think I've got a closed mind and so on and so forth. They could have said, no, just say Trump is great. And I really hoped we wouldn't have that. And we didn't. And because of that, the show can come back tomorrow, because I was for a moment thinking, I don't want to do this. You might disagree with me. You might have different ideas, but we always win because we're open, we're honest. I share information with you from the very top. I've beaten the market 3 years in a row. We're all winning. We're all benefiting from each other. And one final poll was this. Do you value the channel's openness to debate everything? And you voted 96%, 95% you voted yes. Only 5% are stupid, bloody idiot trolls who said, no, we only want the news the way we want it, whatever that might be. No, 95% of you said, yes, we want openness and we value the channel's openness. That's our final poll of the day. Football's done. Red card is done. At the end of the day, democracy, perseverance, dedication, hard work, going through every single comment. We ended up getting a few idiots to bugger off, but everybody else, 95% of you stayed, discussed, negotiated, had a conversation, and agree. Yes, we value openness on this channel. So the channel will carry on. I'll be back tomorrow doing exactly what we've always done. Some days we go off script and we go all over the place, but we are always here for it and we're always winning. Thank God for that. I'm really pleased by that final result. Whew. Otherwise, I can walk away from this anytime I want. I've got enough money. I can sit on the beach, live in my house in Cornwall and have a great time. But I want to have a healthy debate with people, real friends, real people, real conversation. And that vote solidified. We're going nowhere. Right. Thank God for that. Whew, bloody hell. Oh, we got some jewels coming in. Awesome. Thank you for that. Right. Here we go. Wisdoma, Martin, I voted for him too, but it's a disgrace with his foot. We're not talking about the football anymore. We're done with it now. No more comments about the football. Donald Trump, red cards. I disagree with his foolishness and ignorant cabinet he hired. We are Americans. Can agree or disagree with our leaders. Keep it real, Martin. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. No more talking about Trump, football, red cards, at least for today. Not sure how anyone could disagree with the final poll, even if they think Trump was in the right. Good. That's what it's all about. So we can all agree and disagree and finally move on. All right. So back to it. Bitcoin fell this morning. 0.94. I do have some orders placed on my lower levels. I can't believe the time. It's nearly time for Discord. But that's okay to be late when we're still here. Not doing Discord is a different ball game, but I love it. Lance Strength loves Trump, and he's still with me. I love it. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Lance's Strength 8,352 tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Ah hell. I still love you, dude.
Appreciate that, mate. I love you too. And I appreciate your support on the channel and everything else. And I really love the fact that we can disagree, but yet we're always here. We always come to a conclusion and solve the problem. I love that. Otherwise, you just a wasted point. There's no point even existing, is there really? So that's awesome. Great. Absolutely great. So, I think we need to carry on in Discord because I've got an XRP special that'll have to come the closing bell. Let me set up my Discord show. I don't want to be late. Stage channel for everybody today. Event stage. Event stage. Next. What a morning. $10 a.m. So we're going to go over to now to Discord. Let me just create it. Copy link. Everyone. There we go. Live event for all members. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to add today's show into our replay. So if you missed the debate, missed the argument, want to catch the whole crypto trade at the beginning, what I was doing, what we're going to do now is we're going to add this show to our Restream playlist. There we go. And extra, the Restream, done. Save that into there. Okay, and if you watch extra on the screen, we're going to go there now and we're going to go to Discord as well. And we've got some trade setups as well, what we're going to do. So if you watch here, this is the extra channel. I'm going to add this live stream and we can watch a replay of today's show if you missed it from the beginning and with live conversation. So it's the debate continues. Right. So let me go over here. You can see me on extra. I'm refreshing the screen. Here we go. Take it to the beginning. You will see it refresh. Keep watching. Okay. There you go. You can see it refreshing. We're going to go there now. It automatically takes you to the extra channel. And I'll drop that in the chat. And I'll go over now to Discord. We are a minute late, so I apologize for that. Live now on extra. Click on that link. You get a replay of what you just missed from the beginning. And it'll automatically take there anyway. Everybody else will go into Discord. There it is. There's the big show. It's all happening there for you. Okay. All right. That's it from me. I'll see you over on Discord right now. We've got some trade setups and very excited. And they're all playing out nicely at the moment. Yes, I will share that all with you in a few moments. So let's get ready. Let's go over to Discord and everybody else. You've got the restream from extra. That's it from me. I'll see you back for the closing bell. There will be the big XRP special when I come back. Now it's Discord, set up the trades, and it's also the restream for extra. Take care of yourselves, and thank you for the conversation, and thank you for saying you do, even if you don't agree with me, you appreciate the openness of this, so we can come back tomorrow. Otherwise, I was thinking, bugger me, what are we doing here? All right, that's it. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.